We just had to literally evacuate that anchorage. We left our chain and rode.
I think we've earned, and I think the Med owes us a taverna meal tonight. So
Welcome back aboard Squall. This week we sail through the Lefkas Canal to reach the famous island of Meganisi, where the Mediterranean winds decide to trick us once again. Good morning. Having our morning coffee on our way to the Lefkas Canal. So we're just approaching the canal. We have set up the boat with a few fenders on the sides, and I've got all sorts of lines lying about ready to go in case we have to go up to the wall that's near the bridge, in case the bridge doesn't open. Ryan's gonna do the steering while I'm on the bow so I can have the camera and I can give him directions. Here we go, going through the first segment of it. The Lefkas Canal divides Lefkada from mainland Greece and is 3.5 miles long. It has been dredged through salt flats and depths vary between 3.5 and 6 meters. The northern end of the canal is especially narrow. The floating bridge opens every hour throughout the day, and in the summer it's rather busy with boats heading south or north and cars getting stuck on either side of the bridge. That was really cool, really easy. Whoa, that's one busy marina. On the way through, we stopped to fill up on diesel and grabbed a cheeky ice cream before hopping back on board. It's amazing, steering with an ice cream. I don't think we've ever done it before.
everyone there was getting an ice cream.
Yeah, absolutely everyone.
I think it's about 30 something there today. I think it's about 30 something degrees today.
Yeah, and it's only 15 past 11. Can't wait to get to an anchorage and swim, really.
Yeah.
Sailing through the canal was great. The landscape was completely different to what we're used to see out on the sea. There's little wild islands, cute tavernas on shore, and a distinctive countryside feel. In the early afternoon, we arrived in Meganisi, a famous island. We could hear the cicadas when approaching one of the many inlets that make up this peculiar island. So we had a bit of a challenging anchoring situation. Pretty much the whole bay is 20 meters plus. We found a spot in 7 meters and Ryan's gonna go check the anchor out.
We don't have anything to worry about. Our anchor is just down here.
Yeah.
Their anchor is like just at the front of their boat.
Yeah.
They were like pretty much on top of it, which is kind of what I expected because it was about 5 knots of wind when we came in.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think we've anchored perfectly, really.
Nice, well done.
If lots of boats come in, then we'll ask them if they want to stand high and then we'll stand high, but
Yeah.
I think as it is, it's fun.
Meganisi is a small island just south of Lefkada. On the northern end, the island's tiny peninsulas form dozens of small bays which are a delight to explore by sailboat. What are you doing?
I'm watering the decks to help keep the boat and the decks cool. It's quite hot today. It's 32 degrees inside the boat, so God knows what it is in the sunshine.
Yeah.
And we've been motoring, so that heats up the inside of the boat, I suppose. So yeah, it's a pretty warm day. Nice to cool off with the water.
Nice to cool down.
Yeah, lovely.
Good morning. Sorry about the construction noises behind me. There is no way for me to stop them. Today we are going to probably head west. I'm not sure where yet. The distances are very short, so we can basically pick and choose wherever we want to go based on how many boats are in there. And yeah, it's a very peaceful morning apart from the house building going on behind us.
We let out.
Since we arrived in Greece, it felt like someone turned the switch off the wind. No more 60-knot storms was good news, but it also meant no sailing. This was week 2 of no wind. Luckily, distances are very short in the Ionian and diesel is a lot cheaper than in Italy. We had only 2 months to spend in Greece and we didn't want to miss out on exploring this beautiful country. On our way west, we had a quick look at Scorpios Island. Scorpios is a privately owned island which once belonged to Greek billionaire Aristotle Onassis. Rumour has it the island was Jackie Kennedy Onassis's favourite place in the world. We were greeted with numerous no anchoring signs and a very unfriendly guard on a rib, so we didn't even stop. Instead, we went to have a look at a nice looking anchorage on Lefkada a couple of miles ahead. Not a bad spot.
It's been pretty nice in this little bay. We just stopped for lunch really, and we're going to go round to a better protected bay for the evening and night. The bottom here is also quite muddy, which although it's good holding, it's not that nice for swimming because it's all kind of silty, the water. So we're still on the mission to find the perfect anchorage down here south of Lefkada with crystal clear water.
And internet to work.
Internet, because then it needs to do some writing work. The next bay is only probably like an hour away, so we'll just pop around there now.
We headed back towards Meganisi and spent the afternoon looking for a south-protected anchorage that was shallow enough, but there were none in sight. We looked at 4 bays and we were starting to run out of patience. Then the perfect little cove appeared out of nowhere. It was tiny, so we had to shore tie. That's the spot we chose to stern tie. Here's the line. Yeah, I mean 6.3 meters is fine. Gran is looking for a spot to tie the line to. So here he comes. I'm gonna have to probably do some winching. So I've winched us close-ish to shore, so we're in about 5 meters. That's our stern line. And as I was pulling it in, Ryan was letting out a little bit more chain so that we are evenly in between the chain and the line. How is it?
It's looking good. Do you want to just try winching up tight and I'll just check it's not moving at all?
Winching up the anchor?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll do it. Here I go.
It's really solid.
Cool. So our trial with pulling in the chain worked. So we're quite satisfied, and now, God, I want to go for a swim because it's so hot here. Wow, this is great. We had just started to settle in our corner of paradise when the wind suddenly picked up to 30 knots and blew directly into our bay. It took us seconds to decide to let go of our line and chain and escape. Well, we were having a load of fun, stern tide for the first time, with our nice southerly forecast, and of course med fashion. We have over 30 knots of wind from the north-northwest, totally unforecasted on any forecast. We check 4 models every day, and yeah, we just had to literally evacuate that anchorage. We left our chain and rode. There was absolutely no way of retrieving that. We're gonna try and go to an anchorage north of here that should be well protected and shallow, the only one in the area really. And then hopefully tomorrow we can pick up our gear, because we really can't afford to buy a really long line again or a bit of chain. I think it was about 20 meters at least, so it's not like cheap as chips at all. And yeah, what a wonderful day. There's white horses everywhere, it's unreal. Like, there was absolutely no wind. We were worried about getting too hot.
We are headed into the Bluewater Bay area. It's supposed to be really well sheltered. I've heard a lot of people recommending it as a place to like winter, just to anchor, or just to like, some people even say just like you can dump your boat in there. Like, it's really good holding, well protected from every direction, and hopefully because it's high land around it, the wind will funnel down between the islands out there rather than down into the bay. Yeah, it definitely had us on edge a bit. I feel a bit sorry for there's loads of people who are just like out in those little like run around day boat things who look kind of drenched and a bit frazzled, but yeah, everyone's coming back into the bay now, and yeah, time for a beer and to chill out, I hope.
Find your way. I know now you'll never change your mind for something that matters.
Yeah.
You do not know what I have in mind. Packed our bags, we'll be on our way.
What's going on?
We're in a very intensive chilling out. It's been a pretty stressful day. I think we've earned And I think the Med owes us a taverna meal tonight before we get so fed up with the Med that we just want to leave straight away. Yeah, the Med owes us it.
Alright. Hopefully he'll buy for us. How about taverna, Squall?
Yeah, I do.
Thanks for watching. Like these videos? Then why not join our Patreon crew so we can keep producing them? Join us next week as we keep sailing in beautiful Greece.